The Tangi Parish School Board meeting for March 17th, 2026, 6 o'clock p.m. Miss Amanda, can we get a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Anthony?
Here.
Mr. Westmoreland?
Present.
Miss Abrams?
Here.
Miss Dominguez?
Present.
Mr. Duncan? Mr. Moore?
Here.
Mr. Piazza?
Here.
Miss Richards?
Present.
Mr. Toller?
Here.
Quorum.
Thank you. Item 1B is the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll ask Ms. Dominguez to lead us today. If you wouldn't mind standing, please.
All veterans render the proper salute. Pledge allegiance.
Flag
Right, we have item 2A, consider approval of the Capital Outlay Committee minutes.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Toller and a second by Mr. Piazza. Do we have any opposition to approving this? With no opposition, motion carries. Item 2B, consider approval of the board minutes that will be from our previous meeting on March 3rd, 2026.
So moved.
Got a motion by Mr. Piazza and a second by,
Second.
Ms. Dominguez. Do we have any opposition to approving these minutes? All right, with no opposition, motion carries. All right, item 3, community partnerships and recognitions. Item A is district awards. We're going to recognize the award winners that were unable to attend the district award night from February 27. And I believe Ms. Dina Spears is here to announce the winners. Got a handout.
Thank you, Mr. Anthony. I want to make sure anybody that's here for awards is sitting in their reserved seat so we know you're here. All righty, I have the privilege. The first group we are going to announce is going to be 5th grade Students of the Year. And we have Miss Selena Ramos Ramirez from Independence Leadership Academy. Just have her stay, yeah. No, we have 3. Yeah. All right. We have Haley Harrison from Lucille Neeson. And we have Miss Isabella Mendez from Natalbany Middle. And these are our 5th grade Students of the Year. Thank you. All right, we have one 8th grade Student of the Year, Miss Raven Brown from Lucille Neeson Memorial School. Now we will have our Teachers of the Year. We have Miss Lolita Cutie from Amite High Magnet School. Our new Teacher of the Year is Miss Emily Gugliardo from Ponchatoula High School.
That's one of my Champ Cooper babies.
And we have School Support Staff of the Year, Mr. Kevin Robertson, Amy Westside Middle Magnet School.
There's some others coming in. Dina, Miss Dina, had someone else coming in?
Are y'all here for the awards? What's the name? No.
Great job, fellas. All right, turn it down. Great job.
All right, we have item 2B, which is the presentation of the Walmart donation to Champ Cooper Elementary School. It's going to be Mr. Robbie Miller.
Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to be here and do this. I think we do it almost every year. Y'all know that we have a Walmart distribution center, about 25 years old now, and we did a pilot payment program with them, payment in lieu of taxes, and part of the agreement was to pay Champ Cooper, and I'm here to bring that check. Also, I don't know when it is, but we had the solar farm that we did. That was not long term though. That was a short term one. I think y'all do have the money for it, but I didn't bring a check. That was probably, I think, total over like $2 million. Yeah, I think total is a little over $2 million for their project to start. Unfortunately, there's not an annual check from them, but it's pretty good money up front. We liked it. We took it up front. So, but with that, here's the check, and I want to make sure congratulate you guys for a job well done. Appreciate it.
All right, let's make sure now. Let me check it on you. We're checking on you. Make sure that goes where it's supposed to go, Mr. Jeff.
Give it to a preacher. He'll take 10%.
Gee, thank you, Walmart. He didn't say how much it was.
Thank you,
I
Rob.
don't know.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Appreciate you coming.
You can come back any more time if you got more checks, too. Anytime, anytime. That's right. We'll put them on next week, too.
All right, we have item 3C is a presentation to Mary Bird Perkins, and Mr. McNeely will be presenting that. I'm sorry, that's going to be Mr. Jinko. He's the smarter of the two, right? Okay.
Good evening, board. How's everyone tonight? To the public, thank y'all for being here. We always ask, shop at home. We always talk about our partners in the community. And occasionally our partners ask us for help. And in these types of situations, we do not have an issue and wholeheartedly want to support our particular employees and support our community partners, especially in the fight that this group is fighting on a daily basis. So with that being said, we're going to ask Ms. Nadia and Mr. Robert to come up from the Mary Bird Perkins Center. And on our Gene Day, we have raised $4,528.95 for Mary Bird Perkins. And this is something that we've done annually, and we hope next year to call you back with an even bigger check at this particular time.
Brent, you might as well stay down there. Yeah. Take over Mr. Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Right, we have item 3D, presentation to St. Jude Hospital. This will be Mr. Jinko again.
Yes, sir. Again, we had our nurses, our school nurses reached out to us this year and asked for some help for St. Jude Hospital to do a fundraiser for St. Jude Hospital. And a little tidbit, Ms. Rose, you would appreciate this. Mr. William Tatewell, who is the individual that's going to come up for St. Jude, since we're doing our Students of the Year and some Faculty of the Year, was 2007 Student of the Year from Ponchatoula High School.
Yeah.
So,
My son's class.
again, another great cause for the St. Jude Hospital. Our faculty, staff, and students raised $4,098.91 for that great organization. Unfortunately, no big check, but Mr. Williams said just make sure he gets the cash and he'll be fine.
It's all right. Take your picture. It's all right. Thank you, William.
Gotcha. All right, we have item 3E. This is the 2006 Strawberry Festival royalty recognition. That was a hard one to get out. Miss Rose Dominguez.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming, and thank you, Mr. Miller. I appreciate the support from Champ Cooper School, you know, my alma mater. And I think, William, didn't you go to Champ Cooper as well? No? Okay. Okay. I was thinking, I guess because I knew you were in Josh's class. Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations to all the other winners. Tonight, it's my honor and privilege. This is my 20th year on the school board, representing, all of my cohorts here, and we have recognized our Strawberry Festival and our royalty for the last 20 years. So my other two Ponchatoula people, somebody's going to have to pick this up. But it's been an honor to do this every year because, as an alumni veteran of the Strawberry Festival board, and also the chairman at one time, my daughter was queen. Y'all know I'm very passionate about the Strawberry Festival and still am. It's just been an honor to be a part of such a hardworking group all these years. It wouldn't be possible without volunteers. And the board is totally a volunteer organization. And we support the farmers, we support our nonprofits, and of course we support our local city and our parish. It's the biggest fundraiser, for us in our area. And of course the largest free festival in the state. So we're honored tonight to recognize them as they come, and they're going to each just share a little bit about, what they do. And first up, their coordinator couldn't be here tonight, Miss Shelley, I'll shout out to her. She keeps them all together throughout the year and make sure they get where they're going and what they're doing. Tonight she had a priority. It was a daughter in a ball game. And so we're happy, though, that she's organized them to get here. And so also want to recognize not just these guys, but the people that are behind them. Miss Atkins is here with her husband, King. And also we have our Queen's wife, Miss Nikki, right? And we appreciate y'all coming to support them as well. So first up is Mr. Rubin. He is going to be speaking. He's our chairman, and he's also Louisiana State Police.
I was. Good evening. My name is Reuben Otter. I am the 54th Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival chairman. What that means is I control the meetings, our monthly and weekly meetings leading into the festival, and kind of the face of the board. And we want to invite everybody out to the festival. The dates on that is going to be April 10th, 11th, and 12th. You may have heard we've changed our hours a little bit. So our hours on Friday, we will actually open up at 11 o'clock because it happens to be the Easter break, spring break. So we're going to open up a little early on Friday, but we will be closing at 8 o'clock on Friday evening. And then Saturday, we're going to open at 9 and close it again at 8. And Sunday, we will be open from 9 to 6. So we'd like everybody to come out and have a great time, visit our nonprofits, get you some great food, go visit our farmers, and come ride some rides and listen to some great entertainment. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily McNeely Matisse, and I have the easiest job of this entire crew. I'm the parade grand marshal, so I'd like to officially invite you all to come out on Saturday, April 11th, and we start promptly at 9:30. If you've never been to the Strawberry Festival Parade, it's something to behold. One of the largest parades in Louisiana with some of the best throws, marching bands, and all the fun times that you want to have that leads you right into the festival, so you can have a wonderful weekend and support our local community as we're all here supporting our education board right now. So thank you. We wish you good luck in all your endeavors, and we hope you join us at the Strawberry Festival.
Hello, I am Heather Robertson from John Dale's Farm. I'm here representing a strawberry farmer from Ponchatoula. We would love to see everybody come out and support their farmers on Farmers Row and come to the festival and just have a great time and buy lots of strawberries. Thanks, y'all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aubrey Brumfield. I am the 54th Louisiana Strawberry Queen. My job is basically to travel around our state and sometimes out of the state to represent the town of Ponchatoula, our farmers, and the Strawberry Festival. So I'm thankful to be here, and I'm going to give y'all my little spiel that I do on the weekends whenever I'm traveling. Every second full weekend of April, our farmers and volunteers show up and show out to celebrate the very best festival around. I am Louisiana Strawberry Queen 54, Aubrey Renee Brumfield, reminding you to always buy Louisiana strawberries. Thank y'all so much for having us.
Hi, my name's David Atkins. I'm the 54th King of the Strawberry Festival. My job is to pack their luggage around and Kleenex and make sure they stay in line. No, I'm been on the board 15, 16 years. I'm been on the booths. I'm passionate about nonprofits. This is a lot of nonprofits' biggest event of the year, so I'm always pushing for them to do better every year. This year is a little different. I'm helping more with the farmers now than before. I see a lot more roles in that. So I just invite you to come out and support the nonprofits and your farmers. And thank you.
We'll let Ruben say a few minutes more about the entertainment. Y'all might recognize some of the people that are coming. If you want to tell them, you got a brochure. I can't remember.
Thank goodness, because
It's a lot of entertainment.
it is a lot of entertainment. So we have 7 bands on Friday alone. Some of the local artists that you might recognize is Northbound 55. Thomas Kane will be performing on Saturday evening. He's local to Hammond and Springfield area. Peyton Falgout is a great act, and we're going to close out on Sunday with Rouge Crew. So we got a lot of great entertainment, different genres of entertainment. So there's a little something for everybody out there. And I just wanted to take a moment, too, to back up and say it is a privilege to be here and to thank the board for inviting us up. Thank you.
Wonderful strawberries, wonderful food.
Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Emily.
Emily, good to see you. Thank you.
Bye, Ruben.
That didn't take long. I think he's entertaining himself. No, I'm sure.
We appreciate y'all coming, all of our guests for coming tonight.
Okay. All right. As the Strawberry Festival royalty leaves the room, I just want to recognize real quick how much they do for our schools and the money that these schools raise because of the festival. It pretty much provides their funding for an entire year. So thank y'all again as you exit your way out. And I do want to point out, we do have one more student that we're going to recognize. Before we recognize that student, I also want to recognize the parents that are here for these students, because without you, they wouldn't be Student of the Years. And without your guidance and love and support, they wouldn't be here tonight. So thank you all also for being here. But Miss Dina, we do have one more student, I believe.
And it is my privilege to announce another 8th grade Student of the Year, Morgan Hughes from Ponchatoula Junior High.
You can sit over here by me. You want to sit over here by me?
Okay, I have more good news for the Students of the Year. We're about to start our financial updates up here. Tom calls it fun with math, but it's really not fun. So that being said, if y'all want to go ahead and take some pictures, we're going to take a little short recess before we start the business part of the meeting. You are welcome to stay, but if you don't want to be bored to tears, you don't have to stay. If you'd like to be bored to tears, by all means stay, because we do invite the public to all meetings. That being said, we're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute recess.
Channel 17, proudly serving the Florida parishes.
Item A, sales tax reporting. Mr. McNeely.
All right, for the most exciting portion of the evening.
Yes, absolutely.
Sales tax, our 2-cent sales tax was up 11.72% last month. So I'm going to tie it into the festivals. Thank you for the festivals, because they generate a lot of local income, a lot of sales tax. So as you can see, we were up 13, 13, 4, 15, and 11 over the last 5 months. So for this year, we're up 9.4%, which is tremendous.
Nice.
All right.
December was down?
Well, so December looks down, but look at last December. It was a 15% increase last year. So it was a huge Christmas last year. So I know we're having fun with math. So you see what I'm talking about, Tom?
Yeah.
The number you're comparing it to last year was up $854,000 last year compared to other year over year.
I wonder if it's the reporting day time frame, if it's something different in holiday.
Could be.
Because typically December is your strong month.
Yes, it is. Well, okay, so January is actually December. We receive it in January, but it's Christmas. It's December sales. So that's why if you look at January, it's $7.6 million. It's the biggest month of the year, because that is actual December sales, but they're reported by January 20th. So there is a 1 month lag.
We really hadn't seen a festival jump yet. Because
No.
Not yet, no.
No.
I can tell you, my wife's been buying a lot from Walmart, so y'all can thank me for
Thank you.
somebody to help.
We appreciate it. Why don't you go buy her a brand new car?
I can't. I'm on a public servant salary, man.
All right. And then the EFID, the half-cent sales tax, it's a little different. Can you click on that one for me? Do it next door. There we go. So it was up 7.4%, but you can see it's been up 15, 15, 13, and 17. It's actually up 12% this year compared to last year. So retail sales are doing very well. All right.
Jeff, what does that equate to on the stipend or the money for the teachers, the extra half-cent that we did for the teacher raises?
I'll tell you what, next meeting, I'll bring you the chart that shows
chart,
how the
that's going.
fund balance of the EFID is doing. It's
Item B is monthly budget. Mr. McNeely.
all right. So let's see what the first one that pops up is. All right. So that is our general fund balance sheet so we've now caught up. That's January 31st. You can see cash was actually up about $6,000 from the end of last year until now. And our receivables are also down about $5 million. So we're in a very good position with the general fund. All right, next, let's see what we got. All right, so that's the actual general fund budget. We budgeted revenue of $209 million. We've taken in through January $116 million, leaving about $92 million remaining to come in. And then, as you remember, I've given you a little different looking budget where you can see each regular program, special ed, vocational ed, each department broken out, and we're within budget parameters so far for this year. Questions? And then the next two are the same for all funds. So this is the budget for all funds. Total revenue of $312 million is the budget. You can see we've got about 41% remaining, so that means our timing is about right on our cash flows. And then the same thing on the expenses, have 43%, 48%, 49%, so we're good on our budget for this year. The business services is working on the revised budget. We'll be coming to y'all with that probably in the next month or so. And then the balance sheet, so this is all funds balance sheet. So what that's telling you is we did have a decrease in cash from $164 million to $145 million since the beginning of the year, but we have a lot of capital projects going on, so so that money is going out. All right.
All right.
We're having fun.
Move to item C, monthly check register.
All right, so you should have received the check register. I did not receive any questions. If you have any, just email me and I will run those down for you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McNeely. I'm going to move to item 5A. Consider approval of the quote for the athletic track repairs. Mr. McNeely is going to be presenting again.
All right. So, Mr. Toller, you asked us to reach out to the vendors and see if we could get quotes just on recapping and recoding. So on page 2 is Sumner. And whoo, can you make that a little bigger? Okay. So Coleman Partners is the architect. So their estimate was $297,000 to recap. We actually reached out to Simpson, Victory, Geo, and T3, and we got estimates from them, or quotes from them. Geo Services did not quote because they do not feel like, am I saying this right? Geo was the one that doesn't feel like we should recap, right? Or was that Simpson? Simpson, I'm sorry. Simpson did give us a price, but they did not recommend recapping. They're concerned that the track gets too spongy, but Louisiana state law is anything over $260,000, we have to do sealed bids, so we can't accept any of these quotes, but I do have the estimates for y'all tonight. Same thing, we got pricing on replacing the sandwich system, so you have the numbers side by side, but once again, these are all just estimates until we actually go out for bid. So, and if we go to the next page, Ponchatoula, you can see the quotes range from $296 to $347, and the estimates on the sandwich range from $417 to $635. And then, as we all know, Hammond, the next page, can't be capped. It needs a full, and so these are the estimates that we have. So now we're just asking for direction from the board. Do you want us to go out for quotes for recapping? The ones that can be, do you want us to go out for, not quotes, I'm sorry, bids? Or do you want us to go out for bids for all three of them for the new sandwich? Or do you want to wait?
Can you go back to the Ponchatoula one again? I didn't get to see those numbers great. I just wanted to take a look at that.
While they're looking at, could you go to your other information that you had about the difference in what's better and what's recommended? The track recapping versus resurfacing page you had?
Yeah, I wonder what the lifespan, what do they say in the lifespan is? Because all we did last time was recap, and that's been, I don't know, 10, 12 years.
Right, and they're saying you really can do that once, is what they're recommending. You really can do that once because you're recapping on top of a cap in the system. So they're recommending if we're going to do it, we need to do the sandwich system.
We can do 2 caps for 1 sandwich system.
Close. I mean, if you look at Ponchatoula, the low cap is about 300,000, and the low sandwich is 417,000. So they're getting closer. If you want us to go out for bids for both, we can.
Well, I still, what I think we ought to do is go out on bids and for 2 estimates, one for capping and one for this, but I'm still waiting. I would still like to have an independent, somebody that's not trying to sell us this stuff, tell us what we should be doing to do this. Does that make sense?
So Coleman is our independent third-party architect that we hired
They're
to
not
do this.
independent because they're bidding on it.
No, they're not bidding. That's just that's what I said. It's just an estimate.
I know, but they're giving us an estimate.
I can clarify. So at the top, Simpson's Sports Engineering, they're civil engineers. So look at them in a case where they're getting nothing from this. This is a company that we've worked with. There are a couple other companies within Louisiana in general. View them as like an architect. They specialize specifically in sports and tracks. I have a full report. I asked Jesse Simpson to go out, hey, based off of your work with us for previous districts, can you go out and do an assessment for me? If you look at the numbers, all of his numbers for the most part, especially once you get up to maybe Hammond and the replacement, complete replacement, they could be much higher. What he did was he looked at everything track related. So he looked at the tracks, he looked at the high jump area, he looked at all things track, and that's his general estimate. He cannot bid on these. He's a civil engineer, so he would act as a designer. So he's that second set of eyes that we had to come out. I called him on Tuesday when we met that first time. He went out on Wednesday. He walked Ponchatoula, Hammond. These pictures and this information is from him. That last page that Rose is speaking to, those were all of his comments. I have a full report for him. Like I said, he did that off the strength that we've worked with him in other districts, and I really wanted to give another set of eyes to look at it that had not seen the tracks yet. So that's what that is. That Jesse, the Simpson Sports Engineering, he cannot bid on these. He's a civil engineer. The contractors were Geosurface, T3 Global, and Victory Tracks.
In all fairness, was he the one that told you that the asphalt needed to be done in those areas last time? That was a mistake?
That was an architecture thing. It's how it was labeled on the drawings. That was a correction that we had to make. That was not him. He just looked at these the first time he laid his eyes.
You see my reservations.
Yes.
You see, I don't have a relation, or I don't know who y'all are getting your information from. But since we've started talking about this, I've heard numbers in less than 200,000 and then over $1 million for similar type works. I'm not a track guy. I know I know the mechanics of it, but I really need somebody before I vote. I really would love somebody that's independent to tell me, I have been at Sumner, this is what I saw. I've been to Ponchatoula, this is what I saw. I've been to Hammond, this is what I saw.
I can share his report. That's exactly what he did. There are a couple other ones. There's an individual, her name is Julie Abear. She has a similar company. We've used her before. There are a couple that we've never used. We only work with people that, I'm only giving you recommendations or individuals that our company has worked with because we know their track record. They can back behind their numbers, their warranties, insurance, things of that nature. These comments, we weren't here to kind of give a recommendation. I just wanted to give you all the information, let you digest it, and then determine where you would be.
I don't want to slow the process down just because I'm being difficult. What I would like to see us do is seek bids from companies and let's move on.
So
For both.
that's what I was going to
Both
say.
systems.
You have any more you'd like to add on that?
Well, did
Anything
y'all
else?
read what the guy said? I
Yeah.
mean, you're seeing what he's saying, his 5-year warranty. They're not gonna warranty the recapping, but they're gonna warranty the resurfacing. Typical lifespan, 10 to 13 years. I know Ponchatoula's was a 10-year, and it lasted 14, almost 15 years, and I think Sumner's did too. Asphalt-based expectation of 20 years, you know. I mean, I think we should, I'd like to just make a motion to go ahead and go out, as Mr. McNeely asked, and then you can't get anywhere until you start.
Are we going for the sandwich method though, or resurface, or both?
All right, the one,
I think
you
you
can
get
get both, but,
Then we'll
yeah,
decide.
yeah.
I
you
motion-
can get both.
Maybe Carla can send Tom the report that the guy sent. All of us, we can read it,
Yeah.
and we'll be in a good position once bids come in as to which way we want to go with it.
I agree with that.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion.
I just did.
Oh, wait.
Oh, did you?
So, Ms.
Just
Mr.
need to make a
Dominguez,
motion to go head out with Mr. McNeely's recommendation to get quotes, and then of both,
both the sandwich and the
yeah, both the
resurface.
sandwich and the.
Second.
Recapping.
Okay, so Miss Amanda, in case you didn't get that, Ms. Dominguez has made a motion to go out for bids at Mr. McNeely's recommendation for both the sandwich method and the resurfacing of the 3 tracks. And after you get finished typing that book, Mr. Piazza seconded that motion. So that was a long paragraph.
But we don't need that for Hammond, so does that
No,
need to
Hammond's-
be?
yeah,
But I'm saying that might need to be in the motion as well.
I heard her say that.
Okay.
Didn't y'all hear her say that?
Yeah,
I
Hammond's got
just
a-
want to make sure, because we don't need a recapping for Hammond. We need a full.
Once we do these repairs, though, moving forward, we're gonna have to make sure somebody is following up with our schools to make sure that these things are being maintained properly, so that we get the
That should-
lifespan out of them.
That should fall under the athletic department.
That should fall under maintenance, not
Well,
under
the athletic
athletics.
department director is to oversee the athletic departments, and if he has some issues, he should be reporting it to maintenance.
I mean, I would suggest
And that's his job.
if that is in the capabilities of our athletic department, we may need to get one outside contractor to take care of all the tracks.
No, we're not, no, we're talking about later, after they're finished. To
But
just-
as we saying, he's
Yeah.
an outside contractor to go and maintain those tracks.
Before we vote, I did have one last question too. I mean, if Hammond is not currently using their track and hasn't been for some time, how badly is a track needed there? Can anybody speak to that? Or
They've been using.
Mr. Duncan raised his hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mr. Duncan would be the one to answer that question too.
I think we had those in stages anyway, didn't we? And I don't think Hammond came into this immediate, I think they were behind, but,
well, and I guess
I think the only reason they haven't been using it is because of conditions.
Does Hammond not use their track because of the condition, or is it in the condition it's in because they don't use their track?
I remember hearing somebody say they don't have a very large track team at all.
yeah, they don't
like a
hardly have any
handful.
track students.
I'm just wondering, well, and then I just heard somebody else say, if we're going to do this in stages, then maybe theirs needs to be stage 3. Not that I want to take anything away from Hammond High, I'm just wondering, I mean, I know this is a lot of money to spend all at one time.
We can figure that
Yeah,
out.
true.
But is it that they don't have a track team because they don't have a good track? I mean, is that why
They don't
kids
really have
don't?
a coach.
Kentland's got an excellent track team.
They don't have a coach that really, I mean, you're like Josh, is 100%
They don't have a track.
hands-on.
Right.
Yeah, it just,
And that's why we,
Okay. Do we have any other questions, comments?
Let's call for a vote.
Yes.
All right, now we'll call for a vote. Ms. Amanda, please.
Mr. Anthony?
Yes.
Mr. Westmoreland?
Yes.
Miss Abrams?
yes.
Miss Dominguez?
100% yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mr. Piazza?
Yes.
Miss Richards?
Yes.
Mr. Toller?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you. We'll go to item 6, the superintendent reports and recommendation. Now, Ms. Stilley is not here, but does anybody in the administration team want to add anything under item 6?
Dr. Purcell? No? Okay.
They're on here for a purpose, just listening.
Good, okay, so
Okay.
He's got his notes.
with no business for item 6, we'll go to item 7, which is board acknowledgement. Mr. Piazza, would you like to start us off tonight?
Sure. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I just want everybody to know Rose is wearing a little bit of green. I was trying to get her a few minutes ago, and she definitely has some green. I want to congratulate the teachers and student of the years that were here tonight. It's a lot of hard work that goes into that, especially behind the scenes. As a former educator, I know the hard work they put in. And as a parent, I know it's hard just as well. So I want to thank the parents as well. But a big shout out to the Strawberry Festival. They do a lot for our community. They bring millions of people into our city that pay for our tax dollars, which goes to our school system. The small businesses, as a small business owner, it means a lot for me because it brings people into my door. So I want to thank our festivals throughout our parish, but especially the Strawberry Festival, for what they do for our community. I'm not looking forward to the parking situation, but hey, you gotta sacrifice somewhere. Other than that, let's have a good festival season, and looking forward to Easter.
All right, Mr. Moore? You good tonight? Ms. Dominguez?
First, I'd just like to thank the system for the opportunity that our board members got to go to the COSBA National School Board Conference, the one that I was a sitting board member of. So Mr. Moore, myself, and Mr. Westmoreland, Mr. Toller, and Ms. Janice went to that, so we got a lot of COUs, so that we need that for the record. And I think, I don't know about the ones who didn't get to go, I think y'all missed a lot of good sessions. It was amazing. I feel like we learned a lot, and we actually had a really good time bonding and visiting with each other, minus the traffic, air traffic problems. But other than that, it was really great. So thank the school system for that. And again, I'm going to thank Mr. Miller with his parish for bringing us the Walmart money that was for an agreement way back when my children were there. So we thank that community support, continuous, and of course, the Strawberry Festival for being here tonight. And we wish them a great festival along with the Oyster Festival. Sicilian just went, and Italian's fixing to go. So good luck to all the festivals. We need all those dollars to help our school.
All right. All right, Ms. Richards? You good? Ms. Abrams?
I'm good. Just thankful that we had a successful Sicilian festival and wishing all the other festivals a great festival weekend as well. It does bring tax dollars into our community. And the Oyster Festival is going to have a great 50th anniversary this weekend.
Mr. Toll?
A couple quick things. Great conference that we just got back from. Learned a lot. Some of the things, it's not the first time we've talked about them, but kind of rekindled it in my mind. A student school board. One member from every high school serving on a student, like a student council, per se, that would meet electronically before every one of our meetings and go over the agenda. And then one of the members would come and sit at the board table with us during the meeting. And of course, no voting rights, but they're able to voice the concerns on behalf of the other students from the other schools. I really think that's a good way to bring more input from the school systems into the boardroom and make them feel like they do have a vested interest. That was one. Second thing that came up with, thought was a good idea, getting more community involvement in the schools. One of the things that we need to maybe look at in our facility plan is to come up with a way, an economical, if possible, like a 60 by 90 metal building built at all high schools, and it would be a meeting/community room at our campuses. Open space with just restrooms in the back. Community could use it for meetings. Civic clubs could use it for meetings. Teacher development, you name it. But if we build the same one, so there's no argument, but we build the same building, the same floor plan at every school. I'm building one of those right now, building two of those right now. And we can get into that for probably $500,000 a piece pretty easily. The building itself is $160, $170 for the metal, and then depending on what you've trimmed it out with on the inside. But that would be a big improvement in our schools, to see the community would see a room for them at our school. And it's something that we can put into effect. Enough about that. But last but not least, Roseland. Been on the phone all day, yesterday and today. Roseland has a lot of issues. I know we're not in charge of their water system, but we consistently have days in Roseland where we're having boil advisories or where we have no water. We talked about this over a year ago about possibility of putting a well down inside it at the school. I understand the concern there because I've been down this road before with other projects. You're not allowed to put a well in a city that has city services, but there are exceptions to that. And if we have a backflow preventer and use that strictly for flushing toilets, it may be something that we can use in emergencies. We have to solve something. Y'all keep in mind, when we say we have school at Roseland and we send them water in bottles, or we send a tank truck, that is a hose dragging down the hallway to go into a bathroom to spray in the toilets after kids get through using it. So kids are using toilets multiple at a time and then coming in. That's just unheard of. I understand it's the best we can do sometimes, but we have to come up with some better solutions, because if Roseland cannot solve it, we have to solve it ourselves. One of the solutions I'm talking about is purchasing a trailer. They have commercial-made trailers that have bladders for fresh water coming in, then they have tanks outside. You have to pump the tank occasionally. But there's solutions out there. And I believe it's to the point now where we have to come up with our own solutions, because we cannot rely on the city of Roseland. And I'm sorry to keep bugging them. It is what it is. I'm sure they don't like the bad press, but we have a school with teachers and kids that are having school with no water. And just think about that. That's not just no water to drink, to wash their hands, before they go eat a meal, after they use the restroom. Just put yourself in the position of a teacher where you're trying to keep 30 kids straight. Kid goes use the restroom, comes back. Did they use bottled water to wash their hands? Where do you do that? We've got to come up with some solutions and not expect the school to solve it. It's on us to solve. So that's a lot for me to say, but I expect us to come up with some solutions pretty quick so we can help solve that. And there's also drainage issues there. We flooded again a couple weeks ago. Water comes in the front door every time it drains. We've got time to spend millions of dollars on drainage projects at other schools because it was moisture in the basement, but yet we got a school in Roseland that has water running in the front door when there's bad rains. We can fix that, and we should. That's all.
All right, Mr. Westmoreland.
Yeah, I'd like to piggyback what Ms. Rose and Tom said. The conference in Louisville was very good. There was a lot of discussion with, 28 states is consorted together, and we hear a lot of the same concerns, and we're ahead of a lot of the areas, and we're gonna have to tackle AI. That's a big discussion about what we're gonna do with artificial intelligence and policies and how we're gonna handle that. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it, enjoyed the company, and thank the school system for allowing us to go.
All right. Mr. Jackson Piazza, you have anything you want to add? Do you? Go ahead. You got to be brief.
Caution.
15 seconds. You don't have to if you don't want to. You got to go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for all coming out here and happy St. Patrick's Day.
There you go. Thank you. Good job. That was the best comment up here.
He gets all of his talent right from his mom.
Just real quick, I do want to throw out there that we have an election for Bessie coming up. So that affects all of us up here, all of you out there. I just challenge the board members and the people that are listening to make sure you look at these candidates. I actually had, I heard a couple things last night at the meeting where they showed up that really troubled me, and I won't get into details, but it also, some of it was really positive to hear. So I just recommend you vet these candidates. If you get an opportunity to call them and ask some questions, it's really important because they're going to make decisions that are going to govern what we do up here. That's all I had tonight. But I do want to invite, go ahead.
Mr. Trent, piggybacking on what Tom said a while ago, that'd be a great idea about the students, because not only are we showing them what to do as we do as a school board, it's going to be grooming future school board members.
Yes.
If they see what it's all about, they may want to do that. Because right now, nobody's jumping up and down to come do these jobs. So it may be a good thing to teach these children, the students, what we do.
And before this election, we'll remind them how much we get paid.
No, we
and then
won't do
maybe
that.
later we can encourage
Yeah,
them
we'll
to
tell
do
them
it.
we'll get paid. That's a long
You mentioned
time
that
ago.
after the fact.
No, that's right. They'll change their mind pretty quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On that same line, we still have an active advisory student council, don't we? So I know we did that years ago and it kind of faded and we kind of brought it back. Same thing with parental involvement, but we never went to the extent of what, we talked about at the convention of actually having them really participate. So, well, they do that, huh? Okay.
Tonight
Well,
might
I
be the
mean,
night
I
for
think
the
it's a
hoodie,
great
yeah.
idea. We talked about it a lot while we were gone. So, yeah, I think, I'm not sure who's going to be in charge of doing that, but yeah, you or Miss Fazell, somebody, maybe.
I recommended Dr. Porter.
Oh,
There you go.
Mr. Porter, somebody.
All right.
Yeah, she did recommend.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I mean, right?
she
Well, I mean,
recommended Mr. Porter's.
That has something to do with innovation, right?
he is in the schools a lot. So that, and when I first got on the board, I remember being asked to provide a name of a student from two of the schools that I represented. I don't know if anything ever became of it. So yeah, I mean, it sounded like it was in the works at one point, maybe fell to the wayside later on down the road. But no, I think that's a great idea. All of y'all had some great ideas tonight. And Robin, I made the joke about the school board pay. This is a mostly volunteer position, but I don't want to sound ungrateful. I love it. I love making decisions that affect my kids who are at the schools every day. And again, anytime, even if you don't have a kid in the school, anytime you improve any aspect of this system, you improve your lives in every way that you can think. Because the health of your school system is directly related to the health of your local economy, everything, your real estate values, you name it. So anyway, so I do encourage any kid that might be interested, they can certainly reach out to us, and hopefully if we get this committee started, that would be a great opportunity for them to learn about it. All right, having finished board acknowledgement, can move to public input. And I don't believe anybody has signed up to speak tonight, but if anybody's out there that wants to, you're certainly welcome to at this time. Nope, doesn't look like anybody's come up for public input tonight, so we can go ahead and move to item 9, which is adjournment. Thank y'all for being.
One last thing, just want to offer condolences.
Oh, he almost had it.
Yeah.
Wasn't quick enough.
Mr. Genco and his
Yes,
family
thank you.
for losing his mother.
Yes.
Our prayers and thoughts go with you, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that was actually something I intended to mention. So thank you all. So we will go ahead and move to item 9, which is adjournment. Thank you all for being here.